Hey guys, I have a customer here who has two machines and he just decided to put another $200,000 on a Refurbished. A guy online here is going to do a podcast with me, and this podcast is about the Refurbished machine, and we would like to explain what is the difference between buying a machine at the auction and buying a machine from Gyro-Trac directly from the factory, Refurbished. Uh, it's possible that we're gonna have more podcasts about this, but I just got this guys. He got his machine 2 weeks ago, I believe so. I never meet these guys. That's my first time, by the way. Okay, and I called him last week. Said, "Hey, would you like to do a podcast talking about the refurbished machines?" And Walker said, "Yes." Let's be clear. When you buy a refurbished machine, okay, when you buy a refurbished machine, you're buying the communication with the source at all time. The guy who's buying a huge machine, the cash flow is at risk. When you buy a new machine, you're a little bit more protected because you have the factory, you're on the warranty, blah, 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 blah. But with Gyro-Trac, it's even more. That's what we're talking about, the communication. You're always in contact. We are receiving data and we can take over the machine at any time. When you buy a refurbished machine, that's what you have it. You know you can save a lot of money. You can buy a 25 or a fake or whatever, a huge machine for $75,000, $100,000. But I have about 35, 40 years experience and I'm still learning about the hydraulic. Do you believe that when you buy a huge machine that you really know about what's going to happen? The cash flow is going to the auction, and after that, if you have any problem, and you're going to have problem, you're going to be on your own. You're going to be stuck, and you're going to be affecting your cash flow right away. And that can change the game. That's the difference between Refurbish with Gyro-Trac. We have Walker Noel here. He has a couple machine, and he will explain to you why a guy should purchase a refurbished machine versus a machine from the auction. And thank you very much to be here with us, Walker. And could you give us a little bit? And by the way, that's the first time I meet this gentleman. I thought he was older than that, but will be good because he just got his refurbished a couple of weeks ago. And let's talk about this, Walker. What do you think? And why did you buy? First of all, how long have you been in the business, in the mulching business? And
I've been in the mulching business 3 years now,
okay,
and
okay,
and as far
you
as
have
the refurbished unit, if you want to go into detail about that, there's no other way to go if you're looking at auction or used or this, that, and the other, because the factory refurbished unit was better than Danielle had told me originally when I received it. I mean, it's like a brand new unit. Every single bolt, every single whistle, every upgrade, pre-def, everything's on the machine. There's no other route to go as far as taking a risk with not buying something brand new. The factory refurbished unit is by far the best thing I've come across buying equipment.
okay, and you have a couple Gyro-Trac, right? That you
Yes.
purchased at the auction.
Yes, I
Did
got.
you purchase at the auction?
Yes, I bought one from an individual and bought one from the auction. Got a 06 25 and a 13 25 XP, and then this new factory refurbished unit.
If my correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the guys that you last year or last 2 years you called me pretty often to to troubleshooting your machine. And to be honest with you, a new kid on the block who decided to purchase a huge machine at the auction, like has a mulcher. Do you think really that it's a good idea, knowing that you know today with all those pump and relief valve and check valve or whatever?
I would say that it's not a good idea, but if it is a good idea to buy one, it is a Gyro-Trac, because I completely rebuilt the first one that I bought, and step by step, every single thing, you were there one phone call away and helped me through everything. But no, the factory refurbished unit, if I could do it over 1,000,000 times, I'd do that every time. But through the process of picking up the Gyro-Trac, and Gyro-Trac goes a long ways back. Before I was in business, I pipelined. The clearing crews always in front of us had Gyro-Tracs and stuff, and I told myself one day I was going to have one. And when I stepped out in business by myself, that's what I got, and got it redone, and went a long ways with the machine that I rebuilt. And there's no other mulcher that I would ever go with, especially in the environments we work in. Soft soil, the Captive Track 25 machine, there's not another machine. I've run by the CMIs, the Fekins, the FAEs, the Raycos, and when they stop working, I keep working. And that's really how I've built my mulching business to where I'm at today.
Do you have any access to some other machine closer than us that you could have bought?
Yo, I got a bunch of them. I had all the CMI people and Fekin, Trax Plus, and Caterpillar. They are all pushing it on me that I needed to have that for, having a dealer closer, being able to troubleshoot problems and this, that, and the other. And I have several other buddies that are in the business, and they run CMIs, this, that, and the other, and they're down way longer than I'm down when I'm down, because they don't have the support that Gyro-Trac has. And that's the main reason that I'm going to stick with Gyro-Trac, is the support.
I think Walker is in the past. Well, those machine that you purchased, you did have. I believe you did have a good support with us. But now with the Refurbished, with the Nexus system, where you don't need any gauge, you don't need anything to troubleshooting, I'm sure that make you feel very comfortable and confident that you will never be stuck too long.
Oh, it's a whole nother ball game. All the updates on that machine, I mean, it's night and day difference. You can see your charge pressures, everything. You don't have to get out and hook a gauge up and guess. You can watch it live. You don't have to guess on anything. It's right there.
What I like, Walker, about Nexus is, yes, you can see everything on your stream, pretty much, but we can see more us at our office that you can even see on your stream. Okay, that give you an idea. When you push the joystick, you don't see right now on your stream what kind of electricity you're sending to the computer. But us, if you call us, you have a problem, we go live, because Walker, we are receiving the data every 2 minutes at our time. That's why I went, before I called you, I knew that you got the machine last week or last 2 weeks, and I checked even yesterday to see if you have been working with it, and I have all the historic. But with Nexus, maybe you're not aware completely the support you're going to have it. If you have a problem and you cannot figure it out by yourself, you have one phone number, and boom, we're back together on the same cab. That's pretty good.
Absolutely. Okay. It's very, very good.
And I try to explain many times to the new kid on the blog, try to save money. And you're young, you're 32. I learned that from the hard way. The cash flow is always the main thing. If the guy tries to save money, he go at the auction, he go to the bank, he said he has 50 grand available, he purchased a machine at the auction, His cash flow is gone. Now he thinks that he's in business with a mulcher, knowing that the mulcher is there to break wood. He is going to break it. He's going to break. It's a give and take. Now, if something go bad, a pump costs 5, 6, 7,000. There is 4 pump on this. The motor, everything, harness, electric problem. Well, when the guy is not, he's downtime, he's not making any money, and his cash flow is over, and you need to purchase some parts. That's a disaster. It is a disaster.
Yes.
Now
Yes,
you purchase a refurbished machine. I'm not saying the machine is perfect. The machine was going to break it, but you have a monthly payment, and we warranty the machine in the back, and we can put you at work as soon as possible. That's affect the cash flow. It's way safer, and I believe the refurbished is exactly for that, to make a new customer get in the business and be safer at the same time, not overreact.
I agree with that 100%. 100%.
Okay. Look, I think my idea today about the podcast, I'm going to make another one with the guy from West Canadian. He purchased a machine years ago. And he's going to purchase another one at the end of this month. And he has already 2 old machines like you. Now he has 3 machines, 1 refurbished, and he's buying another one. And I spoke with him. He said, wow, it's beyond my expectation. Save a lot of money. You're not saving a lot of money on the purchase, but at the end of the process, and you save a lot of money versus a brand new machine, so almost $150,000, $200,000, the difference. But a refurbished, he is now equipped with the new technology that we sell on the brand new machine. That's make a big difference. And my podcast today was try to convince the people before go to the auction, guys. Just listen to this podcast and talk to some customer who has already purchased a refurbished. Thank you very much. Do you have anything else? I would like that you promote a little bit your business, because I know your name, but I know you have a nice name, Delta Southern.
Delta Southern Dirtworks.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do mainstream mulching and land development, land clearing. Gyro-Tracs have really set us up to make headway, and I plan on getting rid of these older units without Nexus and getting into some more refurb units, because these refurb units are like gold. You go try to save money here, buy a $60,000 mulcher, and then you put what they have on these refurb units before Nexus. You're gonna be way in the hole before you get to where you're at with these refurb units.
Yeah,
they're truly unbelievable. The condition and the upfits and how nice they are. I mean, the best bang for your buck in the mulching business is a refurb unit like I have, I would have to say.
Before we go, one thing that I forgot it is when we sell a refurbish, I try to explain very well the difference between a mulcher and some other machine. Like, for example, a Traco excavator can last 20,000, 30,000 hours, but you put the jackhammer on it, and you're going to start to see some failure on the weld, okay, on the stick pretty quick. Why? Because the jackhammer is there to break something. A mulcher is doing the same thing. He's going to break something. Now, for a new kid on the block who are not willing to get dirty, okay, to maintain this machine, don't buy it. Don't get in this business. And
it's not the business.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's the wrong business. You buy a refurbish, he's gonna break it, but If you're waiting to get dirty, we're going to work together in the same cab and make it happen and avoid the downtime. Well,
yeah, and the 2 cents I have in the mulching business is this is the hard pill to swallow, and it's the truth. They're all going to break. And so what it boils down to is who is going to have the best support, and be there for you, be able to diagnose the problem. And if you're not willing to get your hands dirty and be able to get in there and have help fixing the problem, because you're going to have problems, I don't care what you buy, then, I mean, that's what it boiled down to with Gyro-Trac, is the availability to get in touch with the owner at any given time and him do everything he can. There's never been a question from the bottom to the top of a machine that I haven't had that he hasn't, and we're in the shop, call him, resolve the problem, and it's fixed. There's no digging. I mean, instead of digging and this, that, and the other, he's right there you've always been there, and that's what it boils down to in the mulching business is service, because you're going to have problems, and in order to have cash flow, you have to resolve the problems and get back to work, and Gyro-Trac's the company to go with and to get you back to work, hands on.
Before we go, give your phone number and your area. Which state are you? And you can cover a little bit if someone need to use your business. Please try to tell us where you are and your phone number.
We're located in central Mississippi, and we cover from north to south. And my phone number is 601-953-8445. My business is Delta Southern Dirtworks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Walker, to spend some time with us. And hopefully you're going to help some other customer to avoid do some mistake, buy a machine at the auction.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right,
okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.